Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for a few moments. Before we begin our formal commencement program, as president of this great university, I want to express our community's collective grief, our community's sorrow over the senseless and tragic death of a very young member of the Hofstra family, Andrea Rebello, junior majoring in public relations. Our hearts and our thoughts and our prayers go out to her family, her friends, and her classmates. You will hear in this commencement program lots of advice. But you know, Andrea's favorite bit of advice is not a bad start. It's from Bob Marley. "Live the life you love," said Andrea, "and love the life you live." Please join me in a moment of silence in her memory.
Will everyone please remain standing for the invocation delivered by the Reverend Gregory Ranazizi from the university's Board of Chaplains, followed by the national anthem and the first stanza of our alma mater, led by Rachel Blaustein, class of 2013.
Let us pray. Almighty and merciful God, we thank you for the opportunity to gather this morning to celebrate the accomplishments of so many. In the beginning of time, you ordered the world by first bringing forth light from darkness. At the pinnacle of your creative process, you formed the human family to share your ability to know, to reason, to enter into meaningful relationships. In short, to be like you. As we gather to celebrate academic and personal achievements, we ask you to renew within each one of us the desire to be your light in a world so often shrouded in darkness. This light, we know, is the knowledge given to us by you, the source of all that is. Let us be your light in the field of the sciences and arts, law and medicine, education and social service. May our light shine forth brightly in the classroom, the laboratory, the clinic and the courthouse, the markets, and perhaps most importantly of all, in our homes. May the accomplishments we recognize in this moment be translated into great works of love for all those we encounter, especially the weak and vulnerable in our midst. We thank you for the countless ways you have guided us to this moment, for the support of family, friends, professors, counselors, heroes, and role models from our youth. Bless all who have made this day possible because of their selfless sacrifices, many of which perhaps we are unaware of. May our lives, bearing witness to the light of truth and knowledge, always aim to fulfill the prayer of a poor man from the hills outside of Rome nearly 800 years ago. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that we may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it truly is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying to ourselves that we are promised eternal life. All this we ask in your holy and awesome name, who live and reign as the one true God forever and ever. Amen.
So bright broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets weakly, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the Hofstra, to honor thy name we foregather, rejoicing in voicing our praises anew. By thee we are guided with counsel provided. Sustain us with thy strength in the paths we pursue.
Please be seated. New York is very fortunate to have an outstanding senior United States Senator. We consider him a terrific senator and a terrific friend of Hofstra University, Senator Charles Schumer.
Thank you. And it's truly my honor to address the members of the dais, the friends and families of the graduates, but most of all, you, the class of 2013 Hofstra. Congratulations. Now, it's a tradition, as some of you may know, it's a tradition for me to speak at your graduation. Usually I give a happy little speech about getting dumped by my girlfriend at graduation and how I overcame it. But I'm sure you, like me, have conflicting and mixed emotions this morning. We feel shocked and horrible about Andrea's loss. But it's also a very proud day of accomplishment for you and all of your families. As I grappled with these mixed feelings that I had this morning and last night as I thought about coming here, I thought of a book and a poem by the same title called Death Be Not Proud. The book is by a famous author, John Gunther, and it's about his son, Johnny. Johnny died of brain cancer at age 17, but the book details how his short but full life triumphed over his death. The poem, by the Shakespearean poet John Donne, talks about how life always triumphs over death because of God's plan and our ultimate reward in heaven, but also because of the lives we live on earth. So here's the poem. It's short. Death be not proud, though some have called thee, mighty and dreadful, for thou art not so. For those whom thou think'st thou dost overthrow, die not poor, death, nor yet canst thou kill me, from rest and sleep, which but thy pictures be. Thou art slave to fate, chance, kings and desperate men. And dost with poison, war, and sickness dwell, and poppy or charms can make us sleep as well. And better than thy stroke, why dwell'st thou then? One short sleep past, we wake eternally, and death shall be no more. Death shall die. So, the poem is very simple. It says we can all overcome by living rich, full lives. And you, this great class of 2013, have tremendous opportunity to do so. First and foremost are your families and friends who have packed this arena this morning and are behind you all the way. Second, you're graduating from one of the finest colleges, not only in New York, but in the nation. 2/3 of your peers don't have the opportunity to graduate from college. And of the third that do, your education is at the very top of the heap. So that's a great advantage. And finally, you are Americans. And I believe that despite the tough times of the last few years, the next decade will be a great and prosperous one for our country as the American way of life triumphs over those in China, Europe, and the rest of the world. So to this great class of 2013, congratulations, good luck, Godspeed, you are the greatest.
I have the pleasure now of making some very, very special introductions. I'm going to ask that you please hold your applause until all the introductions are completed. We start with Stephen Freiberg, who's a trustee of Hofstra University, bachelor's class of '79, MBA class of 1980. And now the deans of Hofstra University. Dean Simon Benavi from the School of Engineering and Applied Science. Dean Ronald Bloom from the School of Health Sciences and Human Services. Dean Evan Cornog from the School of Communication, Dean Bernard J. Firestone from the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and Library and Information Services, Dean Sean Finelli from the School of Education, Dean Warren Frazina from Hofstra University Honors College, Dean Lawrence Smith from the Hofstra University North Shore LIJ School of Medicine, Dean Patrick Sochi from the Frank G. Zarb School of Business, Dean Paula Uraburu from the School of University Studies, and Dr. Leora Schmelkin, the Dean of Graduate Studies. Representing the 125,000 graduates of Hofstra University, the president of our alumni organization, Tanya Levy Odom, class of 1990. Representing the shared governance of Hofstra University, the speaker of our faculty, Will Nyrode, and the chair of our Senate Executive Committee, Stuart Bass, class of '79. And the one person on our campus who needs no introduction, the president of Hofstra University, President Stuart Rabinowitz.
You look beautiful. Members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, administration, guests, but most importantly, our graduates and their proud family and friends, welcome to our commencement exercises. I have been giving graduation speeches now for about 23 years, 11 years as dean of the law school and now 12 years as president of the university. I've begun every graduation speech by making a false promise. I start off by saying how brief my remarks will be, and I never keep that promise. Well, class of 2013, I admire you so much. This time I'm going to keep my promise. I'm going to be brief because I'm only going to give you the messages that I feel in my heart. I don't think that commencement ceremonies should be a regimented ritual of some sort. For me, commencement is very simple. It is a celebration. We are here to celebrate the accomplishments and the hard work of the graduates and all of the sacrifices that have been made on their behalf by their family and friends. And we are here to celebrate the many future options and opportunities that all that work and all those sacrifices have afforded our graduates, who today will acquire one of the very, very rare assets in life that will never depreciate in value, their Hofstra degrees. Indeed, we are confident those degrees will surely increase in value throughout your career, and our promise to you, to each one of you, is that we will do everything in our power to enhance the stature and the reputation and the value of a Hofstra degree. By far, my most important message to our graduates is that you have earned our congratulations and our admiration. You have worked hard, harder at the end of the semester perhaps than the beginning, but you have worked hard. You have learned well, and you are surely ready to make your mark on this world. We take pride in your accomplishments, and so should you. In short, today is definitely a day for you to proudly display your Hofstra swag, or swagger, as the case may be. I just learned that word 2 years ago, swag. I want to close my remarks today as I have, and they are brief, as I have for the past 12 years as president of this great university, by wishing each of our graduates well. I wish each of you all the success you think you need in life and all that work and ability earned for you. I wish you the perspective to forgive yourself and learn from your inevitable mistakes. I wish you the tenacity and the courage and, frankly, the good fortune to someday find a life's work about which you feel passionate, rather than settling for one which neither challenges nor fulfills you. I wish you the very special sense of satisfaction and self-worth that comes from using at least some of your talent and some of your energy to help others, especially those who are in need. And lastly, and to me most importantly, I wish you the wisdom not to forego the love of family and friends in the relentless pursuit of professional success. For as the comedian Lily Tomlin so aptly once observed, the trouble with the rat race is that even if you win it, you will still feel like a rat. The class of 2013 leaves here with our admiration and indeed with our affection. We enjoyed teaching you, and we enjoyed learning from you. We hope that you will maintain your ties to your classmates and to your alma mater. And we want you to know that every one of you will always be an important member of the Hofstra family, and Hofstra will always, always welcome you back home. On behalf of the faculty, the administration, and the staff, I extend to each of you our heartiest congratulations and our warmest wishes for your success and happiness. Thank you.
Dr. Roland Fryer is an award-winning economist, an education activist, a collaborator on the best-selling book Freakonomics, and the youngest African-American to receive tenure from Harvard University. He's also a powerful example of how education can transcend circumstances and transform lives. He's Harvard's Robert M. Barron Professor of Economics, a research associate at the National Bureau of Economic Research, and founder and faculty director of the Education Innovation Library at Harvard. He's also a former junior fellow in the Harvard Society of Fellows. Dr. Fryer's special interest is in closing the racial achievement gap in schools in America. To this end, he is serving as faculty director of Harvard's Education Innovation Laboratory, with large-scale funding from such partners as the Broad Foundation, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and the Ford Foundation. Dr. Fryer and his team are generating innovative ideas and implementing experiments to reform education. In 2011, Mr. Fryer was awarded a MacArthur Genius Grant. In 2012, he was awarded the Calvo Armengal Prize, which is the most prestigious prize for young economists and social scientists. He's been awarded a Sloan Research Fellowship, a Faculty Early Career Development Award from the National Science Foundation, and the inaugural Alphonse Fletcher Award. He was a 2009 recipient of a Presidential Early Career Award for Scientists and Engineers, the highest award bestowed by the U.S. government on scientists beginning their independent careers. In 2009, Time magazine named him to their annual list of the world's most influential people. He's also been named a rising star by Fortune magazine and was featured in Esquire's Genius issue. Dr. Fryer overcame a challenging childhood to become a scholar and social activist whose research on educational equality is aimed at helping every child achieve at the highest levels possible, regardless of their race, ethnicity, or socioeconomic background. Members of the Hofstra class of 2013, it is an honor to present your distinguished commencement speaker, Dr. Roland Fryer.
I think the only thing missing from that list was I also scored 8 touchdowns in a Pee Wee football game in 1987. When I was 25 years old, I met my mother for the first time. It was the strangest experience in my life. My father went to prison when I was 12. I was raised by my grandmother. And I went to meet my mother. And we sat down in a room. And I said to her, "Did you ever think about me all those years? Because I thought about you all the time." And she looked at me straight in the face and said, "Not really." Now, I know that's odd to start off a commencement address with, but I shut down for 10 years. Wouldn't let anybody in. Worked. Got those awards he described. Spoke to bigger and bigger crowds, and the bigger the crowds got, the more lonely I felt. About 10 years after that, I met this incredible woman who turns out she's my wife now. And she really showed me, for the first time in my life, that family and love matters far more than anything I was accomplishing at work. 3 months ago, she gave birth to our first kid. And you don't have to applaud. It turns out it's easy to make a kid. But and the parents in the audience will understand this. When you hold your kid for the first time and see a human being take its first breath, you understand far more than you ever will what's important in life. You guys are going to do terrific things with your career. I'm certain of that. The question is, are you going to make the sacrifices to enjoy family and to let love in? That's my first piece of advice. My second, and you'll never hear this again in an economics lecture from an economics professor, purpose is more important than profits. For me, my purpose is K through 12 education. When I first walked into, is he at the ed school way back there? When I see kids in 3rd or 4th grade who are struggling reading, and the adults around them are making excuses about why they can't read, and you think about that kid, and if they're black or brown, in 10 years or 15 years, they've got a 40% likelihood of being incarcerated, and no one's taking ownership. That's my passion. That's my purpose. But I want you to find yours. See, our parents and our grandparents have left us with a lot of stuff to solve. There's like global warming, there's like wars going on, there's cancer, there's like global health. We got a lot of stuff to do. Today is about pride. And I couldn't be more proud of what you've accomplished. Tomorrow is about purpose. And I hope for you that you'll find something that keeps you up at night, the same way that kids in failing schools keep me up at night. Third piece of advice, stop taking advice. Very few things creative, very few things disruptive, very few things that have changed our world came from someone like me telling you this is what you should do. Right? No one told Steve Jobs to sit in the basement and hang out. Right? Folks told me, well, given you're at risk, it's just good you graduated from high school. You shouldn't think about going to college. And definitely when I graduated from college and decided I'd go get a PhD, my grandmother was like, boy, fool, you crazy? Right? When I was 28 years old, a kid who grew up in the projects, hanging around, trying to raise money for other disadvantaged kids, people say, you crazy? No one's gonna give you any money. That was 5 years ago. We've raised $100 million for poor kids in that 5 years. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. Stay childish. Grow up, but stay childish. And don't ever, ever let anyone tell you you can't do anything. Just as in my life and hopefully my daughter's, having a daughter is so complicated. I'm trying to figure out this whole dating thing, right? She's only 3 months old. So I've decided not to potty train her. I think that's a pretty good strategy. For her, for me, for you, for those kids in the schools I see every day, the only limits they have are the ones that they themselves or others put on them. Congratulations.
Excellence in teaching is our highest priority, and Hofstra University prides itself on the quality of teaching taking place on this campus. It is therefore an enormous honor for someone to be selected as Teacher of the Year. Every year, graduating students select recipients for this singular honor. Only one person is selected from each school or college. Among this year's recipients of this highly prestigious award are Robert Gutman from the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, Maureen Murphy from the School of Education, Yang Fu from the School of Engineering and Applied Science, and Corinne Kuriakou from Health Sciences and Human Services. Will Professors Murphy, Fu, and Kuriakou please come forward to be recognized? And now the moment comes. Will the candidate for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Engineering, and Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees from the Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, the School of Education, the School of Engineering and Applied Sciences, and the School of Health Sciences and Human Services, please stand. Mr. President, I have the honor to present all the candidates who have successfully completed all the requirements for the baccalaureate degree from their respective school or college. I recommend, together with the appropriate dean and faculty, that you confer the baccalaureate degree upon these candidates.
This is my favorite part right here. Graduates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Hofstra University and the Regents of the State of New York, and upon the recommendations of the Provost, your Dean, and your faculty, I am pleased and proud to confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Engineering, or Bachelor of Fine Arts as appropriate. You're now entitled to all of the privileges and opportunities afforded by those degrees. Congratulations to every one of you.
Before you come forward to be recognized by President Rabinowitz, we're going to take a break to recognize a small group that came before you, and those are the graduates from the class of 1963. Will Tanya Levy Odom please come forward? She's the president of our alumni organization, to introduce first the 1963 graduates.
Thank you. First, it is my pleasure today to welcome our newest members, the class of 2013, into the Hofstra Alumni Organization. You are joining a network with more than 125,000 members spread throughout all 50 states and more than 100 countries. Your career as students may end today, but you will always remain a part of the Hofstra family. With social media, it is very easy to stay in touch with your classmates and friends. Be sure to get involved with the university, become a volunteer or a mentor. Your Hofstra legacy should not end at graduation because we share a lifelong connection. We are privileged today to have among us another group of Hofstra graduates. Please join me in welcoming and congratulating members of the class of 1963 who are celebrating the 50th anniversary of their graduation today. Will the members of the class of 1963 please come forward to be recognized by President Rabinowitz and the Board of Trustees Chair Janice Meyer, Mary Ann Palladino Craven, William Cresswell, and Elliot Sklar. Congratulations, graduates.
You guessed it, we didn't do that on purpose. So I apologize to all of you for standing up now. But now let's get to it, Herman, and let's introduce these graduates.
Yay. Hold on one second. Your names will be read by Hofstra University Honors College Senior Associate Dean Neil Donahue, School of Communications Associate Dean Mark Oppenheim, School of Education Senior Associate Dean Karin Spencer, and Hofstra College of Liberal Arts and Sciences Senior Associate Dean Stavros Valente.
Christopher Waldfogel. Roderick Guerzone. Matthew Giorgetti. Theodore Bunker. Paul Jordan Talbot. Nicholas Esposito. Paul Seglio. Jeff Beagle. James Di Girolamo. Evan DeWahey. Luke Finley. Seema Kazmi. Zara Kazmi. Christy Torlish. Nicole Ferretti. Matthew Mavroides. Michael Quinn. Michelle Guisefi. Haley Tynes. Mahade Krishandayal. Danielle Balsamo. Saurabh Bharat. Joseph Filardi. Kevin Herlihy. Amaury Navarro. Gachuran Dadro. Santia Jere. Caitlin Giovanni. Melanie Giuliani. Marissa Josephs. Winter Hurd. Gabriela Zolezi. Jessica Iacono. Ortal Weinberg. Elizabeth Rand. Andrea Simon. Brandon Brosiner. Danielle Medjewski. Daniela Butler. Danielle Kaplan. Ryan Fury. Adam Bogusevsky. Zachary Litif. Joseph Tonelli. Jane Miner. Naja Mansour. Jackson Halprin. David Baez Jr. Christina Gigante.
Danielle Ruscio. Joseph DiNapoli. Robert Brusca. Scott Cramp. Robert James Canobio. Jennifer Nadris. Nicole Wright. Kiranjot Gill. Rebecca Riley. John Capola. Constantine Kaviris. Matthew Torrance. Jessica Goldberg. Amy Roberts. Joseph Moncada. Gabrielle DeBias. Alexandra Chaloway. Diana Kesselman. Alexandra Fox. Rebecca Cuthbertson. Ryan Weiss. Allison Shapiro. Elise Suter. Jennifer Brunges. Adam Riemann. Peter LaRocco. Michael Horowitz. Vanessa Batieto. Daniel Kaufman. O'Day Menwer. Danielle Montanaro. Stephanie Katz. Sari Klar. Alexandra Berman. Amy Hullings. Shannon Tomasek. Talia Sparandea. Natalie Lobato. Gabrielle Hoffman. Lauren Rosenberg. Christopher Kulat. Devin G. Andrew McNally.
Cody Heinz. Claudia Rodriguez. Okay. Jason Jetter. Joshua Vlaka. Christopher Gardino. Jacqueline Weiss. Amanda Milano. Alexandra D'Angelo. Stephanie Herrera. Fritz Fontaine. David Imes. Jamal Coombs McDaniel. Okay. Chibaga Nwana. Stephanie Toso. Michelle Calderon. Ariana Valdez. Michael Martinez. Andy Pena. Desea Aguilar. Danny Bautista. Kubra Demiros. Ella Perper. Michael Palma. Jacqueline Flores. Michael Markovich. Ashley Keene. Karen Duran. Sarah Flynn. Corey Cavallo. Jenna Rose D'Angelo. Nicole Romero. Nicholas Kengemi. Diana Petrella. Gina Sharipa. Nicholas Kopit. Kayla Madden. Sufi Ali. Okay. Natalie Mosayo. Okay. Alana Schur. Let's see. Linda DeSanti. Alyssa Golf. Shaleza Khan. Nicole Gardell. Okay. Anna Garcia. Chelsea Neese. Okay. Elizabeth Walsh. Jessica Casey. Okay. Gina Brick.
Kristen Ouimet. Molly Cole. Hillary Sussex. Casey Rogers. Armella Brown. Eleni Kaplan. Timothy Clark. Brian Perrone. Thomas Lambert. Lawrence Daves. Corey Williams. Patrick Greeley. Sarah Taub. Danielle Fagan. Matthew Nazario. Kevin Mercer. Nicholas Condilas. George Capodanno. Amanda Clune. Cindy Schmelkin. James Weppy. Jennifer Stockert. Courtney Grimes. Crystal Bassoon. Paula Escuro. Jacqueline Celeberti. Rachel Corey Cora. Jacqueline Michelle. Sarah Siegel. Kara Brzezinski. Amanda Francis. Jacqueline Catania. Caitlin Stolzenberg. Kaylee Platt. Amir Mullick. Sylvia Stanciu, Gordon Bill, Caitlin Dandrow, Justin Lozada, John Imbornoni, Walter Negrelli, Brian Yu, Destiny Frazier, Bonnie Catalfamo, Claudio Clavedetcher, Joshua Stupple, Ariel Blank, Paige Locke, Andrew Barberino, Austin Nyman, Jesse Crossan,
Joseph Berg, Stephen Ferdinand, Damon Pappas, Ryan Schwartz, Linda Ramirez, Victoria Serginow, Andrea Serginow, Liana Barbieri, Maria Dora Bevuti, Jennifer Nota Francesco, Kristen Sprague, Nicholas Ratty, Ashley Rothbart, Cindy Roebuck, Jennifer Iannuzzi, Mark Wagner, Danny Lundy, Francis Berry, Sarah Sterren, Tyler McCord, Saida Ashraf, Naila Hassan, Michelle Parand, Natasha Yunus, Naomi Babu, Dion Toppin, Brandon Chase, Walter Bishop, Christopher Baker, Imran Ansari, Matthew Malin, Mark Rosen, Devin Green, Michael Marciliano, Stephen Steglick, Christopher Klickner, Linda Blagan, Daniel Caputo, Joseph Goodman, Samantha Lumetta, Matthew Cacciatore, Merrill Beckstead, Brandon Unger, Scott Meltzer, Keru Kunzaf, Kira Kunzantsef, Samantha Dream Jorgensen, Charlotte Felter, Wayne Tullock, Nordia Campbell, Cyrita Rawlings,
Sierra Caruso, Amanda Martin, Sierra Boson, Kelly Fisher, Rikav Kovari, Thomas Valentine, Lauren Means, Melissa Weibman, Sinead McConnell, Samantha Snow, Jennifer Van Pelt, Brittany Wright, Samantha Swank, Anna Okinowski, Colin Cregan, Matthew Grote, Rebecca Gianarkis, Brina Cole, Caitlin Spice, Lauren Morocco, Melissa Sorrentino, Jacqueline Rastu. Okay. Nicole Hamlin, Regina Tippot, Christina Carnavale, Vithura Rothram. Okay. Christine Fawning. Okay. Sherelle Denise Bush. Teresa Cooper. Alyssa Havas. Michael Fallon. Megan Jacoby. Kimberly Nelson. Michael Dickerson. Hannah Scahill. Amber Sass. Karen Bricks. Nadir Khan. Kayla Bravara. Thomas Anthony de Blasi. Josh Ettinger. Nikki Maniscalco. Renee Scholler. William Stein. Sarah Murphy. Blarita Muliki. Adrian Francis. Tiva Rushforth.
David Simon, Andrew Builder, Nicholas Conjero, John Brady, Paula Pellegrini, Ariel Bierig, Melanie Martha, Karen Shamir, Stephen DeLillo, Tara Cohen, Zakir Merchant, Evan Franks, Keshia Small, Yvette Engler, Stacy Stampolis, Emily Gagne, Katrina Blankenhorn, Michelle Linus, Samantha Cotunia, Stephanie Olson, Hannah Singleton, Dominic Spezialetti, Kayla Mellon, Ronald Olaizola, Sahil Kapoor, Daniel Santafemia, Rudy Pollack, Zachary Alter, Gabriella Canastab, Whitney Osborne, Julia Gallen, Kenneth Salomon, Leslie Flores, Catherine Smith, Elizabeth Reese, Christina Bracco, Danielle DeMatteo, Luigi Mundi, Brittany Hicks, Derek Bado, Jamie Cook, Ryan Powell, Samantha Newby, Athena Ellis, Brian Chess, Megan Maloney, Michelle Reitzer, Kelly Malloy, Hannah Bielowski, Emily Moore, Philip Schaffer, Maximilian Bowdish, Ryan O'Leary, Francis Archibald, Jordan Freed, Aaron Jones, Matthew Goldberg, Kirsten White, Morgan Smith, Catherine Hussey, Caitlin Frisch, Danielle Natorsky,
Emily Tung, Elizabeth Perot, Stephanie Harris, Megan Heverin, Eliza Hill, Samantha Modigliani, Alexandra Reitmeyer, James Crichton, Danielle Leachy, Cody Derricks, Mary St. Angelo, Sean Doonan, John Antoniades, Paul Snyder, Matthew Spatero, Andrea Farino, James Valachi, Andy Nisthahal, Courtney Laredo, Corey Abrams, Lauren Betts, Michelle Lee, Philip Martell, Stephanie Hansen, Lorraine Wright, Erica Faircloth, Adam Sindeband, Michael Pavia, Catherine Harrigan, Data Montalbano, Joseph Mano, Frank Navarra, James McDonald, Ryan Bordette, Jeffrey Castaldo, John Archibald, Christopher Remkus, Sean Raftery, Michelle Kirkwood, Zachary Sherman, Alicia Danielle, Gabriela Sperduto, Stephanie Saporito, Michelle Walsh, Nyla Calfan, Myra Chen, Nicholas Familetti, Amanda Cox, Stephanie Gayer, Catherine Coe,
Emma Hartz, Alexis Cesarine, thank you. Okay. Marek Solomianko, David Cato, Philip Borger, Tia Turner, Jennifer Miller, Lauren Campbell, Frederick Verone, John DeMeglio, Garrett Van Curran, Taylor Crawford, Renee Giglio, Matthew Chung, John Betts, Alexandra Arabatis, Gabrielle Mercogliano, Paulo Perez, Jennifer Hart, Lucas Gallardo. Ikina Wamboso. Agnes Methenge. Stephanie Cabral. Melissa Mui. Sarah Eckstein. Jessica Chalmers. Manu Mago. Okay. Alexandra Lord. Okay. Alyssa Mostov. Alexandra Grace Koki. Nicole Flores. Julie Seal. Rachel Balstein. School of Education. Okay. Darren Delber. Caitlin Pinto. Michelle Adevera. Katrina Edwards. Katarina Edwards. Okay. Christina Campagna. Caroline McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy. Rebecca Corrigan. Ariel Adrian. Christina Shortell. Kara Cohen. Okay. How do you say it? Aladoya Legama. Angela Puleya. Nikki Frink. Jill Mayer.
Claire Brady. Brooke Rogala. Kristen Hale. Jessica DiGonzagu. Heidi Kohler. Stephanie Caputo. Brooke Hahn. Caitlin Rodriguez. Kayla Geraldo. Lisbeth Rosa. Robert Flayhaven. Rihanna Kane. Christopher Wink. Kristen Baudet. Michelle Morocco. Andrea Monique Alvarado. Stephanie Nicole Lombardo. Sarah Silver. Kristen Saraceno. Danielle Crone. Leah Thompson. John McKeon. Daniel Rouse. Christopher Schulman. Andrew Singer. Terrence Garces. Brian Griggs. Jordan Joseph Weintraub. Karen Liang. David Tobin. Amanda Heidi. Michaela Gallagher. Christina Carey. Megan Wallner. Kerry Olson. Catherine Garrow. Caitlin Fanara. Carly Minaroviet. Jean-Marie Doherty. Catalina Chari. Chloe Swain. Chelsea Hellinger. Leah Bank. Taylor Stewart. Tyler Banks. Lauren Chandler. Caitlin Alsop. Alexandra Sperduti. Adrian Soroketti. Robert Belaires.
Dominic Orban. Tony Malov, Christopher Kelly, Joshua Crutch, Jasmine Hernandez, Daniel Akis, Siobhan Reed, Matthew Lawler, Connie Matola, Molly Sternin, Christina Delaney, Sarah DeCaro, Jerome Bailey, Joseph Van Wee, Allison Schmidt, Alexa Rose Marcelino, Laura Lupoli, Briar Falvo, Dana Lewis, Samantha Bonneberger, Kaylee Cockburn, Catherine Cruz, Stephanie Tonelli, David Zago, Elizabeth Goodrich, Anne Marie Clementi, Joanne Garcia, Jennifer Miraglia, Gina Ficarota, Crystal Mishberger, Allison Cortez, Morgan Weisner, Jenna Zuckerman, Allison Ost, School of Education, School of Engineering and Applied Science, sorry. Kevin Brugger, Kevin McCrory, Max Pulio, Michael Lapani, Yakov Mihailov, Thomas Balistreri, Michael Borfadisi, Joshua Plant, Patrick Colombo, Stephen Blumenthal, Amanda Hughes, Sibo Mayo, Ingrid Gutierrez, Anupama Garg,
Cara Marino, Rashima Rajan, Jennifer Fields, Michelle O'Donnell, Daniel Gerlach, Frank Galuzzo, Paul Dukley, Casey Gunther, Francis Humes Jr., Alexander Milliken, Marissa Castoro, Matthew Griffin, Jessica Mogadine, School of Health Sciences and Human Services, Erin Murphy, Michelle Venegas, Serena Bernard, Ariel Seligman, Julianne Fairbrother, Alexandria Noel, Allison Chernick, Bassem Ziden, Brian Munter, Michael Ochakowski, Sean Okachowski, Akil Ali, Amelia Hu, Sarah Dentale. Laura Schlossler. Rebecca Martelli. Kimberly Julian. Yannick Green. Michael Luchmanath. Leslie Madison. Hi. Haley Margulies. Deanna Gehring. Kylie Munea. Sonia Say. Melissa Golanchi. Crezia Lanya. Jillian Gayson. Kimberly Gonzalez. Tabitha Flores. Sarah Kerper. Aaron Jackson. Lily Goldberg. Kara Matson.
Regina Lee Antonio. Alexandria Kozak. Amanda DeSantolo. Cassandra La Barbera. Brittany Gallagher. Colleen O'Mara. Tamara Chin. Amanda Parento. Quinlan Patterson. Danielle Taddeo. Jennifer Guterman. Claudel Auguste. Faith Rialem. Rachel Ransom. Derica Shirley. Stephanie Nelson. Thomas Levin. Crystal Malachek. Megan Volpe. Benitha Babu. Sabrina Mikhail. Ashley Tatarum. Christina Kona. Bellany Phaeton. Samantha Tomarkio. Nakamuli Francis. Lanique Green. Hero Richard.
Please stay standing. Stay standing. What, are you tired? You're young people. Jeez. All right. So we love you. And all the focus this morning has been on you, as it should be. But we know that none of us in this world get any place alone. And we know that the people around you are the ones who got you through this, namely your parents and your friends and relatives. Turn around and give them a big hand.
And as one more symbol of your graduation, move your tassels from right to left. Now, following this commencement, there will be a reception for graduates, their family and friends, members of the platform party at the Physical Education Center, which is directly next door. Will everyone remain in place until the academic procession has left the arena? And congratulations!